You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit subscribe. And as always, we thank you guys and gals for supporting us, watching us, taking us in. And let's talk about Deshaun Watson. The one thing the mainstream media doesn't want to cover, I continue to say, this would have been the biggest story in sports prior to, let's say, 18 to 24 months ago, when things like this got shrouded in privilege all of a sudden. And by the way, those 22 accusers are about to go on HBO, and they're going to be talking about Deshaun Watson. He admitted the other day that he had to send a text to a masseuse, a therapist, and that was extremely upset, distraught after her experience with Deshaun Watson. And we got two stories here involving Watson. Number one, we're starting to get a timeline on when the NFL is going to rule in with some discipline. And it's looking like June or July. Deshaun Watson's lawyer, Rusty Hardin, this is the Cleveland.com, Mary Kay Cabot, believes the NFL will render its initial decision on Watson's possible discipline by June or July, and that they'll want to talk to Watson again beforehand. Quote, "We should know what their position is initially sometime in June, and then everybody will figure out if it's going to be a hearing about it or if people can work things out or whatever," Hardin told Cleveland.com by phone Friday evening. "The only thing that's certain is that they want to try to get everything done this summer earlier than later in the summer. Past that, we really don't have any firm dates." Wow, Hardin said in a continuation of interviews regarding 24 allegations by massage therapists of misconduct during appointments, two separate grand juries declined indictment on criminal charges. But 22 therapists have civil suits against him, including 20 that accuse him of, let's just keep it real, sexual harassment and 2 of sexual assault. So, what does Deshaun Watson decide to do? Does he keep a low profile? Does he respect the NFL and the investigation they have going on? Does he show any respect for these women? Of course he doesn't. Deshaun Watson is golfing in the Bahamas right now with the Browns as the NFL probe continues. This is TMZ. Deshaun Watson clearly ain't sweating the NFL investigation that's hanging over his head. He posted a video showing he's out in the Bahamas golfing with his new teammates, enjoying life. In the footage, that's Cleveland's new quarterback threw up on his social media page on Thursday. Watson can be seen draining a 30-foot or so putt while on a hole with a couple of Cleveland Browns players. The sun's setting, and Watson's laughing, and his teammates are fired up. It looks like a great time, especially considering Cleveland superstar Nick Chubb is also on the trip. But reportedly this week was a big one when it comes to potential NFL punishment for Watson. The 26-year-old has been accused of misconduct by more than 20 female therapists, reportedly met with league investigators over the masseuse's allegations in what could be the last step before the NFL decides on a possible suspension. No word on how the meeting went. So, we've got Watson, who's under investigation by the NFL, sort of making a mockery of the investigation and the seriousness of these allegations from these therapists. I mean, I don't know how qualified they are at this point. All I know, and this is something Mike Florio brought up the other day, he was like 1 or 2, and you're like, meh, okay, doesn't sound good, but 22? You got a major problem. Okay, something is wrong there in regards to Deshaun Watson. What it is, we don't know. Okay? Something serial in nature. I think it's odd that Baker Mayfield is still on the roster, especially when there are rumors out there of anything from 8 games to the entire season being wiped out for Deshaun Watson because of these allegations by way of the NFL. There are people in the league offices right now that do not want him to see a snap on the field this year until this is resolved. There is also the other issue for the Cleveland Browns. Jimmy Haslam is hated around the NFL by owners right now over that fully guaranteed contract. I mean, he can charge it to the game. He's got no friends among NFL owners now because he gave $230 million fully guaranteed to Deshaun Watson. With this hanging over his head, he has made life tougher on Steve Bisciotti. Lamar Jackson's contract's coming up. Lamar's a good guy. Good high character guy. Does he deserve more than Deshaun? Hell yes. Hell yes, automatically. Because of these allegations. Again, crisis centers, women's crisis centers in Cleveland took a massive spike in donations when he was brought onto the team. Jim Tomey, legendary Cleveland area Indians player, him and his wife got rid of their season tickets in protest of this guy. This is not loved in Cleveland. This is not. There's an SI article out there that documents people absolutely outraged over this. Cleveland Browns fans outraged over this. SI's got an article out there. It's about a week old maybe. So go check that out. This is a thing. How badly do you want to win? How badly did you need a quarterback? Especially when you had Baker Mayfield on this roster that had done so much, played through injury, and led your team to the playoffs for the first time in God knows how long. And from my understanding, that HBO interview that's coming up, there's going to be some heinous shit come out of that regarding Deshaun Watson. Be on the lookout for that HBO interview from the accusers on the allegations. That's coming. It's going to look a lot worse. Roger Goodell, it's my understanding, I mean, people are not going to be happy after those interviews come out. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.